Hi everyone, I am Wafalango and welcome you all in Grammar in Detail. If you are new and not subscribe the channel, so subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to get some more videos about grammar. Today we are going to discuss the eighth kind of verb that is known as dynamic verbs. The definition of dynamic verbs, those verbs in which there is an action or event or there is usually movement of hands and legs are called dynamic verbs. Keep in your mind in dynamic verbs, we have got the actions or events. There will be actions or events, and usually, where the word usually comes, it is adverb of frequency which shows 80%. And usually means 80% movement of hands and legs. Movement of hands and legs is 80%, and they are called the dynamic verbs. 20% can be movement of other parts of your body like nose, your eyes, your head, your complete body. So that is called the dynamic verbs. And we have got 80% movement of hands and legs. So those verbs in which there is an action, always the actions happen and there are events, and usually movement of hands and legs are called dynamic verbs. Now some of the dynamic verbs, there are a lot of dynamic verbs. Some of them I've collected in order to make you understand that these are called your dynamic verbs. Write, kick, go, come, walk, run, jump, swim, creep, climb, eat, play, beat, watch, dig, bring, cut, break, clean, polish, paint, build, boil, water, type, punish, drive, fly, train, try, etc. These all are your dynamic verbs in which there is movement of hands and legs and there is an action or event, and sometimes movement of your other part of your bodies are called the dynamic verbs. Example number one, I write an essay. By writing an essay, definitely I move my hands. Now I'm writing, for suppose I'm writing this sentence. I say, I am writing a sentence. On your screens, you can see that I'm writing. Here I am moving my hands in this board. That is called the movement of hands. So it is an action performed by hand. That is called your dynamic verb. So write is your dynamic verb. In the same way, you kick the ball. Whenever you kick the ball, definitely you move your legs. After that, they went to college. By going to college, they move here and there. Sometimes they move their head to look for the bag. In the same way, movement of hands you do by carrying the bag, and definitely legs, you go to your college. In the same way, we have got the next example, number 4. She will come home. Now coming is an action by which you perform a movement, from one place to another. Wherever you have gone from that destiny to your home, when you come, that is known as a dynamic verb. He was walking on the way. Now walking, suppose it is a way, you are going on, and I say you were walking over here. And from one place to another place, when you go, definitely that is movement. Movement of your legs. Clear? That is called your dynamic verb. Now, in the same way, I've not made the sentences for all, but a little bit I'll explain it for you people. Running. By running, definitely it is one of the greatest example for the dynamic verbs. As you run, you even your inside organs also start moving, like your heart beats fast. So that is also called your dynamic verb. He runs fast. As you run fast, definitely your heart as well starts beating. So by this action, even your inside part of bodies as well move. Jump. By jumping, definitely from uh, a wall, from a roof, if you jump, definitely that is also a dynamic verb. Swim. Like swimmers you have seen, from one place to another, they move their head, their entire body, they move from one place to another as while swimming. Creep. if you have seen a baby or any insect from one place to another place, moves its whole body while creeping. Creeping is also one of the greatest example for the dynamic verbs. Climb, climbing mountain, definitely you sweat. It is also an example for the dynamic verbs. Eat, by eating, you move your even mouth, and you are chewing any ball or something like that. That is called dynamic. And when you eat an apple, definitely over there you can add this experiment that what dynamic verbs are. In the same way, play, by playing cricket, you walk, you talk, and in the same way you do movement in your body, that is called your dynamic verb. Beat, and by beating, uh, you can understand that by this you may not, but if you make a video clip of yours, and you will come to know that whatever you moved, that will be in front of you. Wash, by washing definitely any utensils, so you can also use it. In the same way, by digging, bringing, these all are the dynamic verbs. I hope there is no need to go for further detail. You will get the topic easily. I hope this lecture is clear for you about dynamic verbs. Wish you best of luck. See you next time with next lecture. Goodbye.